Next week on Thursday, Chapter 21. Surprise. I looked up when I heard the renewed tap-tap of fingers on the keyboard. Harold wrote, "I know every inch of this building." I heaved an inward sigh of relief, grateful for the change of subject. "How?" I responded obligingly. I was glad to shrug off the glum oppression shrouding us both. He wrote, "At the end of the work day, I put on work boots and hard hat. I worked alongside the contractors." "You did?" I was not surprised. Nothing about Harold could surprise me. Gloria ushered the municipal inspector into the office. He advanced with the same tiptoe hesitancy in his bearing I had recognized in myself a little while before. He sat down in the chair facing Harold. Gloria had obviously given the man a heads up. He was behaving like a mourner at a funeral parlor. Without waiting to be asked, Harold unleashed a torrent of information onto the screens. Underground pipes and sewers. There didn't seem to be much he wasn't aware of regarding the building. The municipal gentleman rose to his feet, ending the conversation. "It will be taken care of tomorrow, sir." Harold smiled genially and wrote, "I'm glad we had this chat." The man leaned forward and shook Harold's hand gingerly. "I'm glad we did, sir." His voice was hushed, the tone deferential. "I have to go," I said. The clock reminded me of the domestic duties demanding my attention. Gloria reached out and hugged me with unexpected warmth. She was going out of her way to be nice. An imp of mischief stirred inside me. "The guy was quite smitten by you," I whispered. Gloria simpered. We giggled in a shared, silly moment. Harold was slumped in his chair. He couldn't muster the energy to return my smile, and he didn't respond to my vigorous wave. His eyes were wistful and pensive. The frantic activity of the day had taken its toll. I sent out an email on Friday morning. "Just a wee note to wish you a super weekend. It made me very happy to see you looking so well and halfway on your way to the cooking pot." It was a bit busy yesterday, wasn't it? I was glad to be able to chat with Gloria. She is a wonderful lady. I do like her. I feel conscious of taking your time when I know how busy you are. However, if you have half an hour to spare before Thursday, I will come down to say hello, even if I have to reschedule and cancel. Take care of yourself and remember how many people love you and care for you. God bless you, my dear friend. You are always in my thoughts. Affectionately, Selena. P.S. You asked about Des and then called him a schmuck. He's not coming over to whine. David invited him, and I issued an open invitation. He is a gentle, kind, upright man, and has had such a raw deal. Why is it that the swine of this world thrive and get away with everything? Life. I picked up the reply late on Friday night. The swine don't, in fact, get away with anything. They are embittered souls. You don't cause purposeful harm without paying the price on earth or afterward. Tonight at 5, if that's convenient. You misread my import of why David's friend is a schmuck. He is in pain over her loss, and she simply isn't worth the bother. Will his pain ever go away? It's unjust and should be shaken off. Love, Harold. 5 p.m. Oh dear, I replied. It is now 8:30 p.m. I had a busy day and just picked up your email. I have an adopted aunt who is a widow and has no children. I give her at least one whole day of my time each year. We went shopping, had lunch at our house, and I dropped her off at home this evening. It so happens that David's grandma lives in the same senior's home. She got wind of this rendezvous and felt peeved and left out. She's 90 years old and not up to tramping through stores and such, but somehow feels she has a monopoly on me. She always inquires after you, by the way. Her mind is razor sharp and she is the dearest little old lady, so genteel and soft-spoken. I had to appease her by dropping in at her apartment for a chat first. I couldn't have made it today. I'm so sorry. Monday or Tuesday would be okay. Actually, 5 p.m. is a good, quiet time. I will make sure I check my email early on Monday afternoon, in case we are on for Monday. I'm still desolate about the time I was not home when you dropped by. I think his pain will go away. He knows she is not worth it. It's just the unfairness of the situation and the fact that he knows he is going to be taken to the cleaners and bled dry. He is such a gentleman. He will never publicly divulge what really happened. Everyone is assuming that he is the ogre and the reason for her leaving. That smarts. The salt in the wound thing, you know. I do look forward to seeing you again. I realize it is silly to wish you a lovely weekend when you will only pick this up on Monday. Shalom, cher ami. A bientôt. Selena. David bounced out of bed on Monday morning, beaming boyishly. Surprise, I'm not going to work today, he enthused. We're going out shopping and to celebrate your birthday. David detested shopping. The dear, sweet man. I remembered. It was Yom Kippur. David's employers were Jewish and the office would be closed for the holiday. Harold would not be at work either. No visit today. I planned to make the most of the unexpected gift of this day. To be continued.